Okay. Yeah, let's get on this shit podcast. Woo, yeah. Oh man, you guys, I'm so excited. You wanna know why? This is the second the first podcast in which I have not gotten 2 episodes of the podcast.
You're lacking these, Zach. All these are going to come out on one day. People, oh my god, 4 hours?
You have to say the thing.
Oh yeah.
Well,
yeah.
You're not going to get any more unless you fucking click the like button, click subscribe, and put notifications on, you simpletons.
I think he meant the pack thing.
Oh. Yeah. No, that's my other thing. I have 2 things, one of which is pandering. Not good pandering, but pandering.
They won't see this episode for another 3 weeks anyway, so whatever.
You're not gonna see any more if you don't click the fucking like button.
But,
help out the algorithm thing.
But yeah,
$5.
$5. Okay, yeah, but this podcast today, we actually have some things to talk about. So I think it'll be enough to take up the entire podcast.
90% of it's Pokemon related.
Even still, I think we're gonna have enough to talk about that we're gonna be able to at least shoot the shit for an hour on this stuff. I'm
gonna tear this fucking game apart.
Which one?
Yes.
Exactly. You needed to ask?
Yes.
But yeah, so Pokemon, it's great, it's fun. I just turned on my television, but let's not talk about Pokemon right now.
One of those things is true.
Wow, I can relate. I have Pokemon on my television too. I get him so much.
Mm-hmm. So we should instead talk about the other news that had kind of come through this week.
Saints Row 5.
No, it's a reboot.
Saints Row, but say it's not Saints Row 5.
Mm-hmm.
It's Saints Row 3.5. Or not 3.5, but 3.2.
Yeah, they're soft resetting after the whole superhero space thing, and
before it, they get rid of all that.
Oh, yeah, that's what I mean. They're soft resetting after they did all that because they realized that was too much. And I guess they're just kind of going back to the whole GTA clone type thing. Probably because there's a market for it now. And because, they just want to keep releasing Grand Theft Auto 5 over and over again. So maybe they think that the reboot for Saints Row will probably hit a market of people who are itching for a new GTA style game.
I mean,
people with a giant dildo.
That's well, you're not going to have the dildos. You're going to have Shondi with dreadlocks again, remember?
The original Shondi. Wait, no, that Shondi was in
Saints Row 2, yeah, not 3.
You're right. You're going to have Shondi.
I mean, it's a little unfortunate that they're retconning a lot of that, because that was probably honestly some of my favorite part of the Saints Row games was what the DLC for 3 and what 4 and Gat Out of Hell were doing with the whole really goofy, over the top, what can they do next gameplay mechanics. It set itself apart in a really neat way from the Grand Theft Auto style games, and there was a bit of a dissonance there. Saints Row 4 had its problems. Big part was it still had the framework of 3, so there was still the big car mechanics, and the world was really small in comparison, and there were things obviously designed for traversal that wasn't what the actual game was made for. It was they tacked on the whole superhero thing after the fact, but it was still fun and I still loved it, so I'm a little sad to see it go, but excited to see what they do next.
After Agents of Mayhem came out, that's what I knew.
We don't talk about it.
That's what I do. Is Saints Row's gone forever.
No, that's not a video game. What you just said. Stop. Agents of Mayhem was so fucking bad, man.
I just hope they do something to make it a little more, exciting than your typical Grand Theft Auto clone. Because I mean. Again, I don't know, man. I feel I can't go back to the normal gameplay and driving around fucking cars and shit when I had superpowers and could literally jump across the map at fucking lightning speed. That was great.
When you compare it to 4 and Get Out of Hell, yeah, it's gonna be having limited mobility options again is kind of gonna suck.
Mhm.
But like Saints Row 2 is also a fun video game.
Hey, yo, Saints Row 2, you could get different martial arts and just run down the street and beat people up in different styles. Get a samurai sword.
Like, see, but that's the part of Saints Row 2 that was fun and not serious. This game's gonna be more serious, apparently, according to sources.
Mm.
Like, it's gonna be Saints Row 2 without the stuff that was the precursor to Saints Row 3.
I mean, I don't know if I like that, you know? Because the Saints Row games, no matter how you spin it, always shine the most when they were goofy, and not when they're just, you know, like extremely but then they try to take themselves seriously in any way. That's what made 3 palatable and good, and that's what made 4 so fun. It was like, hey, yeah, the dildo bat. You go around a strip club, singing Biz Marquee in the car, you know, stuff like that.
Fighting luchadors and nerds.
Being Nolan North.
True. being a brain dead zombie.
Shotgun.
Yeah, dude. Amazing.
I mean, as long as they bring it back to that kind.
They're not.
I hope they do.
They're not.
You gotta keep in mind this is being released by Deep Silver too. And I feel like Deep Silver is the progenitor of like promise that lets you down immediately. Ever since, I don't know, like the last like 4 or 5 games they've released or published have just kind of been like, oh, that could be really good, and it just ends up being like really fucking not good. So I hope that they don't do anything that would make this a step in the wrong direction, you know? But whatever.
Do you believe that they're not gonna do that?
I'm hoping.
Let me ask you again. Do you believe they're not gonna?
I'm not allowed to say anything without my lawyer present.
I am your lawyer. Now answer the question.
Did you know Barry B. Benson almost ruined the intro of Skyrim?
God damn it.
So,
you know that Barry B. Benson and Macho Man Randy Savage actually fraternized in the latest version of Skyrim?
Yes.
So yeah, let's get into the next topic. Skyrim is coming back again after 10 years on its 11th anniversary. And I think they've announced 10th. Yeah, it's going to come out. Is this new version of Skyrim?
The same day,
November 11th, November 11th, 2021. Sorry. Yeah. I thought it was a joke when I first read it. I was like, "Oh, Skyrim with fishing? Like you can't be serious at this point. They've modded enough into."
And they're going to give you 200 plus of Bethesda mods. So the mods before that you had to pay for in the game that sucked, that were horrible. Now it's going to come with 200 plus 3 of them.
500.
500.
500 plus.
500 plus. Oh my god.
500 plus. None of the good ones. None of the good ones.
You see, it would have been great if it was the good mods, or they just let you use any of the mods from the community for free. That would be good, you know. But no, they're not going to do that. I mean, I really don't want to buy Skyrim again, and I don't think I'm going to buy Skyrim again.
You don't have to buy it again, because just get it on Steam, and there are mods for fishing. All the mods that Bethesda offer you.
I think the fishing like game is actually ripped off a mod.
Yes.
Like it's legit just a mod.
Everything that Bethesda could ever add to Skyrim, a modder has already made. They've had 10 years to make it. Like that, it's just ridiculous. Like this will be the 9th edition of Skyrim. Let me ask you a question. Do you have $5?
No, Tyler?
I gave it to a streamer.
Understandable.
How do you have $5?
The I fucking heard you in the other room segment.
$5.
Fucking so I guess you can, if you have the special edition of the game, you can upgrade it, but I have no idea if you have to pay for it or not, because every other article I've seen is like, no, you don't have to pay for it. Yeah, you have to pay for it, but we don't know how much. No, you don't have to pay for it. Yeah, it's gonna be like $10. Like, I have no fucking idea. Like, there's no concrete answer.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you'll have to pay for it if you didn't have the
What, special edition?
Yeah, if you didn't have the special edition, then you'll have to pay for it.
Why the fuck do I have to pay for fishing?
But even like all like the Bethesda, because before the Bethesda mods, there was probably like, let's say 50 of them. And then there was a bunch of coins you could buy to get some of them. That was just stupid. Now there's 500 and say it's going to be free. I highly doubt that. I highly, highly, highly doubt that. There's going to be a catch.
Why them anyway? They're all the dick mods that no one cares about, and I don't fucking want. Unless I can have Macho Man Randy Savage Dragons and Thomas the Tank Engine falling from the fucking sky and replacing Mudcrabs with Zoidberg, what the fuck do I want this for?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm probably not going to buy it, but it's also probably going to be free on Game Pass, so, whatever.
Well, it's free for special edition, supposedly.
What's freaking Bethesda? Why release another Skyrim? You could have did a remaster of Oblivion. So many people picked that up.
Tyler, wait.
You could have came out with the next Elder Scrolls game.
Tyler, maybe a re-release of Skyrim is the precursor to Elder Scrolls 6 or another Elder Scrolls Online expansion. Am I on the pack, or is one of those very accurate?
We already have Skyrim and Elder Scrolls Online.
Yeah, well, they can put something else in there. I don't know, mods to Elder Scrolls Online.
I'm gonna tell you how much people care about Elder Scrolls Online. It's free right now, and nobody's playing it.
It's free right now, and I played it for about an hour.
Free?
Yes, it's free.
It's free right now. Now, Zach, how far into it did you get into it that you were like, why? How did I get here?
I went to the tutorial. And after I went through the tutorial area, I'm like, all right, the game's actually going to start. And they let me pick like which area I wanted to go to. I went to the pirate place. I literally did like half of the first mission, and I was like, why am I even doing this right now? And then I put it down, and then I played other games on Game Pass.
What type of character were you making? Like a melee, shield and sword, great sword?
I was just pressing buttons, dude.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the game is 100% boring. Unless you're a magic user.
Oh, I was playing magic, yeah. It's still boring, though.
Yeah, but imagine if you weren't doing that, how much more boring it was.
Oh, I don't think I want to think about that.
Imagine swinging a sword like a troglodyte.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Skyrim will?
Yeah, Skyrim.
Ooh, who gives a shit about gaming's cockroach?
So, what about that? What's that thing you called me earlier, Tyler? Black Myth Wukong?
Racist. Yeah. That's what he called it.
I mean, the trailer, at least from what I'm getting from the trailer, it looks very God of War like. The design of it looks phenomenal. Music, there wasn't really a lot of music. It was kind of just beat 'em up. It's got big bosses, which I get the feeling of like a
Sekiro.
Yeah. Like a Sekiro type fight, or Sekiro type game, but
without all the parrying.
Yeah,
there wasn't as much parrying. That's for damn sure.
I could definitely see it, being pretty good, but also you didn't really hear like the main Wukong didn't really talk, so you don't know what type of character he's going to be. Where all the time Wukong's supposed to be, the monkey god, the funny dude, all that.
So I looked up the trailer.
Did you see the human chicken dude?
No,
that was making you laugh.
NHL 2022 came up as the picture for it.
Oh.
I see the monkey man though. He's very ooh ah ah.
Yeah, no, I saw that trailer from a few months ago, and I thought that looked unreal. And I heard it was being developed by some studio in China. And I was like, okay, this is fake. This isn't a real game. So I just kind of let it die.
Racist.
No, it's because like there are all these games that they drop like gameplay trailers for, and they look epic. and sure, it looks like gameplay, but then months or years later, they drop more, and it looks the expectations versus reality finally sets in,
It's
and it
like
looks
when you're
like
on
shit.
Facebook and it shows a trailer for like a phone app game, and then you get it and it looks nothing like that.
Exactly. Or like Critical was talking about that one MMO that was that was a complete scam, and they showed up like a gameplay trailer, and then the actual game dropped.
There was like 5 videos he's done.
I forget what it was called, but
I know which one you're talking about. I know which one.
But like it's like something like that, where it's like, okay, I can't trust anything any game developer ever shows me until I know it's playable.
So that means you definitely can't trust it.
Yeah,
true.
But I mean, like this footage now, months later, definitely looks really improved. It definitely looks like, not improved, I would say it looks really polished. It looks nice. I like it. I just want to see what the final product is. I want to actually have it in my hand and play it, because I don't know, man. I've been burned too many times by new IPs from new studios. I need to play it myself and figure it out. But
like, at least from this trailer, it looks like of course, it's not a final trailer for it, but it definitely looked very linear. Which, like, okay, I can get it. It's not a final trailer. It's just trying to show you some fights, some stuff, some of the world. I just want to know if it's going to be as open as the God of War game, or if it's going to be like you can explore here, you can do this, you can go do this, you can go do this. Like stuff like that. Like they give you an open world to go through, or you could like challenge these bosses in whatever order you would want. Like something along that. Like I don't want it to be just like a linear story with a main character that doesn't talk.
Yeah, that'd be really boring.
It looked very, very dark. Just like everything was going on. It's like, okay, the game looks dark. Okay, I kind of still dig that, but like if you're gonna take Sun Wukong, the monkey god, the funny man, and turn him into like this dark, gritty, mute dude, then I'm just like, I can't play your game. Like I can't.
Well, Tyler, maybe you should read the book to find out how it goes.
Oh my god, what are we doing?
The game's based on the Chinese novel Journey to the West.
Yeah, like Journey to the West, he was a funny monkey god dude.
Funny monkey. Monkey. I don't know. I never read the fucking book, man. I don't give a shit about it. I don't fucking care. It's a bunch of fucking monkeys beating the fucking shit out of each other in a God of War. What the fuck?
Goku!
There's only 2 monkeys you saw in the trailer.
Monkeys.
And you saw a chicken man, too.
Chicken monkey.
It's
like puppy monkey, baby.
Puppy monkey. God damn it.
I remember that.
Bro, I was reminded that the other day. That thing was a fucking abomination.
Monkey baby.
So something I guess I just want to mention briefly, you guys probably don't care too much about it, is there was a new trailer for Metroid Dread, and every time I see more of that game, it impresses me even more, so I'm really excited for when it's going to come out.
I didn't realize the trailer dropped. I'm
Yeah, it just shows off more of Samus's abilities and stuff. It was stealth dropped after the Pokemon Direct, so no one even really seems to remember it at all.
I mean, when you saw the amount of shit from the Pokemon Direct, how do you remember anything else?
Yeah. So with that said, let's get into that. I guess the Pokemon presentation, Pokemon Presents. Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna start by saying it was a lot more than I thought it would be. There was a lot more actual substance and things that you could really enjoy. In that presentation, it was very long, and there was a lot to go over, and I'm happy that it seems like this is the year, honestly, to be most excited. Not to be most excited. This is the year where it's one of the few years recently where it's actually good to be a Pokemon fan. I'm gonna bite my tongue on that a little bit, but
yeah, it's gonna bite you in the ass in a couple months.
But everything I'm seeing out of all of these new projects, minus like the mobile shit that no one really cares about, is starting to really show signs of improvement. Some signs of improvement. Now, of course, there are always problems, and I think there will always be problems with Pokemon that the Pokemon Company will never fix the issues presented. But overall, I was very happy with what we were presented with in these presentations. I thought everything looked pretty good, and everyone kind of got what they wanted, minus some things that we could probably go over and bitch about in the next hour. So yeah.
I mean,
You get to kill kids.
you can have your children killed.
So I guess we'll jump right into Pokemon Legends.
Let's talk about the kids.
We'll jump right into Pokemon Legends Arceus or Arceus. I'm just gonna call it Arceus from here on out. Fuck anyone who's
Pokemon God.
Yeah. So I mean, okay, all right, Tyler, you're gonna agree with me here when I say this, but I think it goes in a different direction. They pretty much just turned Pokemon into Final Fantasy X combat. Or Bravely Default. It's closer to Bravely Default than it is Final Fantasy X, but like that's the system that they're going with now for combat. And I mean, I'm interested in seeing what it turns out to be like, but I at the same time was like, the framework of Pokemon still seems to be there. It's not that important. So like it's not that massive of a change. So like what it essentially changes is instead of just going your turn, their turn, your turn, their turn, and your speed stat determines who goes first, it's your speed stat determines how many times you can hit the enemy, hit a move or hit the enemy before they hit you, or vice versa. And you have two different styles of combat now. You have the agile style, or the what is it? I forget what it was. It the power style, or strength style, or strong style, or agile style? Yeah, where it will alter your moves so that they either do more damage or they they come out faster, and you can just rapid attack. Which I mean that's pretty much like Brave and Default and Bravely Default. Pretty much.
all I'm saying is, Pokemon Company looked at Sega, they saw the Yakuza series, and they said, "Let's fucking rip it off."
I think the Pokemon Company looked at Bravely Default, and they looked at Breath of the Wild, and it was like, "What can we do here?"
Yes, you made a Yakuza game.
Oh,
yes.
A little, yeah.
You remember? Well, did you finish Zero? Did you use the combat in Zero?
No, I didn't.
It's like a mixture of Zero and Like a Dragon.
Maybe, yeah.
Uncultured swine.
But yeah, the combat, that's the biggest, most notable change of that game. And I don't know, maybe it'll grow on me, but right now I'm just wondering, like, okay, I mean, will that really change enough to make me feel like it's a whole new type of experience? Will I feel like this is a game that's pushing boundaries? So far not really, because it still seems to be Pokemon, at its core. It's just, with a slightly different twist. So, but maybe it'll be enough to hold me over for however long this game is going to be.
I'm going to say it again. What the fuck am I doing in this video game?
Yeah.
Like, what?
It looks like part of the trailer, like, I don't know why, but the sky opened up, lightning hit, and then there was a bunch of like in Pokemon Go, there's certain Pokemon that Team Rocket has that have dark auras and red eyes.
I was gonna say it's like Pokemon XD Guild.
Yeah, it's like XD. Or a Pokemon Coliseum.
I'm getting the feeling that you're gonna have to go, like, there's gonna be these rogue Pokemon that you're gonna have to go by, and hey, there's it even said, like, hey, Pokemon are dangerous, so you're gonna have to be the person that goes and stops these rogue Pokemon, and then finds the thing that's making them all go rogue, and then stop that. That's what I'm getting, at least from that trailer. Like, you're stopping the bad Pokemon.
Well, I mean, the basic gist of it, based on what they described, was you just go around the world completing the Pokedex and doing expeditions and stuff. And I mean, I don't know if that's going to be the crux of the game, is walking outside, catching Pokemon, and filling out the Pokedex, it doesn't seem to really be enough of something to hook people in, since that's what you do in every Pokemon game anyway. Minus you don't do it in an open world.
Pokemon game, like filling out the Pokedex was kind of just you personally.
Yeah, you didn't have
if it's
to
gonna
do
be
it.
this. Yeah, if it's
now
gonna be
it is forced upon you. Now it is the game. It is forced upon you.
If they're gonna force it upon you, it might be like in order to get a certain gym badge or a certain item, like get 40 Pokemon in your Pokedex and talk to me, and I'll give you choice specs.
Yeah, I mean that already happened
80.
before. Yeah,
that's every game, dude.
Yeah,
that's every single game.
like literally the professor's aides will stop you and be like,
this one will actually be story.
I mean, maybe
it's story. You get a fucking item.
I don't know, maybe. I mean, I don't think it's gonna necessarily come to that. I think it's more so. I think what they're gonna try to do, and this is based on the vibes the game is giving me, is they're gonna Breath of the Wild it. And I don't know if it's gonna be hit or miss depending on how interesting the world is and how much stuff they can fill it with to keep people engaged and interested. Because that's what Breath of the Wild did, right? Like it's like Breath of the Wild dropped you into a world, and then let you do whatever you wanted in it. And then told you, okay, well, you can go fight Ganon, or you could follow the story path that gets you through all 4 divine beasts, and then you can fight Ganon. And you could do that in any order. You could walk around and do whatever you want. You could go to all these different areas, and but you could visit Impa first if you want to, but you don't have to. You could just walk around and do whatever the fuck you want. So I'm assuming this game is going to do the same thing, where it's like it drops you in the world, tells you this is your goal to go maybe to this one mountain to fight Arceus, and you could go straight there and do it, or you could just follow this linear story path and go across the map and do all these different things, fight all these different, like corrupted Pokemon or something to weaken Arceus or whatever. And then, like, at the very end of the game, you can just fight Arceus if you want to, something like that. That's my assumption. That's what I think the game's going to be like. It's going to drop you into a sandbox world, let you do what you want, but it's also going to offer, like, a guiding hand of linearity throughout the whole thing. Again, it's all based on whether or not the game's interesting enough, mechanically and in the design of its world to really allow that to be a good thing. And I don't know, I don't really have faith in the Pokemon Company enough to do that. So that's where I'm at right now.
Hold on, I'm gonna just be real for a second. Every time we're on this podcast, at least one game we talk about, we mention fucking Breath of the Wild.
Yes.
And this game being like Breath of the Wild. If I hear another fucking game is gonna be like Breath of the Wild, I'm going to smash glass in my fucking hand because I'm super tired of Nintendo and everyone doing this.
Nintendo.
Like, it's like releasing Skyrim all the fucking time.
I mean, Breath of the Wild, I don't know, I always thought Breath of the Wild to be a really influential video game, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah, but like, I'm tired. I'm getting tired of this shit, man.
It could be an influential video game, but it could do great in one, and then when you try to do it again, then it's just ass.
Yeah,
it's not even that
it's really risky.
It's influential, and I liked what it's done for gaming and what it's done for video games and open world games and RPGs. But the fact that every single fucking open world RPG we talk about, it's like Breath of the Wild, it drives me fucking insane.
Yeah, it's like the new Dark Souls, it's like Dark Souls.
Yeah, pretty much, which is, I mean, it's not the worst that your game can be. I'm not saying it'll be bad, but it's like every Battle Royale game is fucking Fortnite. Shit.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, you should play Apex Legends then.
No, that's for sweaty nerds.
Well, it is now. Now everybody loves Call of Duty.
Yeah, that's true. Now Call of Duty kids play Apex.
I'm getting a feling from this Pokemon, like when they say you go on expeditions, I'm just getting a Monster Hunter feel vibe.
I mean, you do have to go set up a camp and like set up for missions and shit is what
it's like you could either fast travel there or you have to go there, and it's like, hey, they might give you a vague description of a Pokemon if you haven't caught it yet. So you have to go there and catch this Pokemon or catch these Pokemon in this way or research this or find out what's doing this. Like, I just feel like it's going to be more like a Monster Hunter, pick your mission, go there, do it. And then as you progress with the missions, it'll be like the Monster Hunter thing where you're going down the expedition list, and at the bottom would be like, "Hey, go put God in one of our little ninja Pokeballs."
You know what one of the differences between this game and Monster Hunter is? Monster Hunter is 100% of the time confirmed online multiplayer. I haven't heard dick about that in this game.
Yeah, there's probably not going to be multiplayer in this game. I mean, there's probably not going to be multiplayer in this game.
There fucking better be, because playing this game is going to be fucking boring if I just do the same thing over and over again by my fucking self.
I don't think it's going to be like you and a friend are running around the same world looking at each other. It might be like
they might have a battle tower. That's probably it, yeah.
Either like battle tower or like something like, hey, if you want to fight these dark Pokemon,
raids.
Raids and shit like that. Like,
just have a single player multiplayer mode. Exactly. Just you can have a free run. You can have your story experience, or you can go into fucking lobbies and fight these Pokemon. Just do that. Just fucking do it. I don't understand why they have to hide it. It's a Pokemon game. Why are you hiding multiplayer?
Yeah. I mean, probably, I don't know, either they're doing something big with it or they just aren't doing anything at all. And considering it's Game Freak, I consider the latter to be a very good possibility.
Think of it this way. Yeah. It's Pokemon. Do they have to tell you?
No, they don't. They don't have to do shit.
Why they're not.
Shit, I want to know. They said it about the fucking remake. They said it about fucking Pokemon DP. Fucking poopy, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, dude. They showed off. They showed off
of age for DP. Hold on.
Okay, stop. They showed off all of the returning mechanics of like the underground and even some new stuff.
Yeah, dude, they busted their nut on that game.
And they showed off the fucking the lobbies and shit. Like they're really. But honestly, the only reason why we're getting all that shit, Shofu said it best. The only reason why we're getting all of that shit in that game is because Game Freak is not touching that shit at all. It's some third-party studio who is remaking that game from the ground up. Game Freak has no hand in that. The Pokemon company
actually cares.
So it's a company who is not.
They fucking brought back secret bases, and the secret bases that you make have an impact on the Pokemon you catch the fucking underground. What the fuck? That's genius.
Yeah, and you know what? You know what didn't have secret bases? Or us. The fashion, yeah. They're finally using those.
Gen 4 is Gen 3. What the fuck is going? We got contests. We got secret bases.
Yeah,
we got fucking,
pretty much right.
Fuck, dude.
But
they're a generation behind on their own fucking games.
But back on Legends. I feel like one of the things that would allow that game to be more exciting when you first play it is like the one thing that I think they've already ruined and that's making it so that the world is populated by new Pokemon that you aren't familiar with. Like that's the only way I think I would be able to find excitement in exploring a world like that and exploring like the old Sinnoh region is like if all of the Pokemon were regional variants or if all of the Pokemon were brand new and I never had seen those types of Pokemon before.
All right, listen, bro, you're not going to talk shit about Basculegion right now. You are not going to say
I'm not talking shit about Basculegion. All I'm saying is that if they didn't tell me Basculegion was a thing and I played the game and I just found Basculegion out of nowhere, I would have fucking been excited. Like, and I mean, maybe my bigger point is like if I would be more excited about maybe if the whole game was going out and completing the Pokedex, I would be more excited about doing that if I didn't already know I was going to be walking around seeing Chimchars and Gardevoirs and Klinklangs fucking everywhere, dude. And Shinglings and JPEG Shinglings. Like, knowing that I'm going to be walking around finding nothing but Pokemon I've seen before, pretty much, minus some new regional variants and some new Mons that like might pop up every once in a while, I'm not at all excited for what this game's gonna like. Again, this was like Gen 5, where Gen 5 had nothing but brand new Pokemon every turn, and you really had to like turn around and figure out new typings and figure out new mons. It was a whole new like journey, pretty much. Like if this game had a whole new list of Pokemon in this big open world that you could just catch, in a brand new free and open environment, I would be a lot more excited to play through it than I would be walking around seeing the same Pokemon I've seen every game for the last fucking 20 years now. Like, you know, it's, I don't know.
See,
I'm pretty sure they're gonna have like, out of all the Pokemon, I could see like 2/5 of them being new.
Yeah, but still,
if it's ones they don't fucking tell us about, I'm fine with that. If you don't blow your load telling us here's all the new Pokemon, which is going to be impossible because Famitsu is literally just going to leak it a month before the game comes out. Because fucking Famitsu, it's just almost not even fucking worth it.
What
Like-
bugs me though is that like even among the new Pokemon, none of them are new. They're all extensions of old Pokemon.
Well,
like-
yeah, it's that I don't give a shit about that.
But what I mean though is like if they're just not going to introduce new Mons or old Mons in this case, then like I don't know, I feel like it's going to be a little underwhelming overall if all I'm going to see are regional variants and like evolutions to Mons that didn't get them before. Like I don't know, like I would like to just see a whole new population of Pokemon. Since this is ancient times, they could definitely do that, but you know, whatever.
Man,
See some more of those fossil Pokemon, you know, before they were fossils.
Yeah.
Well, that's the other game. I was gonna say that's what fossils are for, but fuck, find out what they're doing with fossils. I don't know, man. I almost prefer that they do this because, like you said, it's an older region. You're getting different variants of fucking old Pokemon and Pokemon that really fucking need it.
Mhm.
Honestly, I'm fine with them just redesigning and giving evolutions to these fucking trash ass Pokemon. Suck dick. It looked awful. Like Wordeer looks a little clean. Bascule Legion,
Yeah.
my dude.
Yep.
That motherfucker fucks. He had sex regularly. All right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not doubting that they're pretty good. I'm just saying, like, I would have preferred either brand new Mons or just like them going all out with it. Again, if I just saw nothing but regional variants or ancient versions of these Pokemon, I would be more accepting of it if it weren't just like, oh yeah, every 1 in 30 Pokemon is gonna have a regional variant. Oh, cool. Guess I'll just die. Like that's my response to it.
I
Yeah.
don't know, man. I kind of prefer it that way. Just give me new versions of old Pokemon and make them good and make them not look trash.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm cool with the new versions. I just want there to be more of it because it would make the game more exciting overall.
I think there will be, and there's gonna be more that they're gonna tell you about. I just don't want them to tell us about fucking all of them. I don't want to hear about all of them before the game comes out, because then there's no point in me looking to get those Pokemon. Like zero, none at all. I will have no intrigue because I'll know everything about it.
Mm-hmm.
They'll have to make those new Pokemon viable too. Like
For what?
Just-
what competitive
just-
seat?
Well, I mean,
No,
they are.
just for use. Because if you get these new Pokemon and it's like, oh wow, I got this new fire type Pokemon and he looks pretty cool. Too bad he sucks. I'll use Cyndaquil.
It's a Pokemon game. It's not gonna be fucking hard.
Yeah, I mean, but I mean, they're from what I've seen too. They
It's not
are.
Pokemon giving the slaps to children. You don't know that.
That's true.
Oh my God.
Your child can die. You will
Yeah.
fucking die.
But they have shown that this game is going to be compatible with Pokemon Home. So I'm certain that means that these Pokemon are going to have base stats and are going to be able to be transferred out to other games where the mechanics are separate, and where, you know, like their base stats are kept in files that make it easy for like showdown use or just anything, you know, so they can transcribe it to general combat.
All I'm saying is, it's been how long since Gen 2 has come out, and Dunsparce still has gotten fucking nothing. They have disrespected this man for years, for decades, and they give fucking Growlithe a regional form?
Hey man, I've been waiting for a Growlithe form for a minute.
Nah, fuck that. Dunsparce needs all the fucking... This thing needs something, my god. Arcanine is one of the best Pokemon in the fucking game. I need Dunsparce to get some fucking respect. That man looks like an uncooked pasta noodle that got fat.
And it will keep looking like that.
Nah, man, he needs to be majestic and kill everything. He needs to be Arceus.
No.
He needs to be.
He needs to be Arceus. All I'm saying is similar color schemes. Mhm. Dunsparce is just an Arceus pre-evolution.
I think I just developed a terminal illness.
You're welcome.
Isn't Arceus white?
Okay, we're
But yeah.
stopping. We're stopping this. 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 Stopping this.
Wait, no, hold on. We have to go down this rabbit hole, Mike.
No, okay,
Pokemon.
Why don't we talk about the chibi, goofy ass overworld sprites of Pokemon?
The game that just got a fucking load busted. God damn, they gave out all the information, my guy.
Yeah, they gave out. I mean, it's pretty much all the information is pretty much all the stuff that was in the original game. It looks 1-for-1 faithful, minus like maybe a couple of small changes, like the whole
dog. That
underground
small
thing.
change. That underground is fucking ridiculous, dude. That shit's El Gigante.
Yeah, I mean they added like the whole Pokemon hideaway thing. That's new.
Procedurally generated.
Yeah.
No, you can change it, dude. How your fucking your hideaway or your secret base is, that dictates what shows up.
Yeah, no, I'm saying that's like one change overall, but I mean, in the grand scheme of the game, though, that's one change in a rather completely faithful recreation. Like they didn't introduce, like every other Pokemon remake introduced some goofy shit that like completely changed the way that the game fundamentally played. Oros had nothing but like megas and all this like extremely over the top shit that completely changed the gameplay. And
don't you compare megas to the rest of that bullshit.
What I'm saying though is like now this game literally is 1-for-1 recreation of the base game with things added on top of it. That new hideaway thing is added on top of a mechanic that already existed. It's not completely changing the formula and the way that the foundation is. It's just adding on top of it, and that's something that, again, I'm grateful for because we've never seen it. But at the same time, like, you know, I already have Gen 4. I don't think I need this necessarily, but I guess I'll take it. Like,
were contests in Gen 4?
Oh yeah, they were.
They were? I don't remember.
Contests were in Gen 4.
Okay.
Contests were in Gen 4. They were introduced in Gen 3. They're in Gen 4 as well. There are still a few things they haven't shown off yet, which I'm assuming they're going to change the way they are mechanically. Like the Poffins still aren't there yet. I'm assuming they're going to turn that into like the Pokemon Ami style thing of the game. And then there are a couple other things that I noticed were absent too. But like overall, I mean, the game looks okay. I just wish that they could have done so much to make it not look goofy as fuck when you're just walking around. The overworld
they
sprites,
3D printed the old game.
The combat sprites look good. The combat character models and animations actually look pretty decent. It's just the overworld. It's just when you look. It's just when you look like a fucking squished up Lego character in the overworld, dude. That's what fucking gets me. I can't. You look like a fucking Fisher Price toy, bro. Like I can't.
Hey, call that.
Like that shit's so fucking goofy and stupid.
Oh, dude. What were those old toys, like the Lego ripoffs, like those little fucking guys that essentially just looked like the overworld? Fucking, what were they called? Little children's toys. Fuck.
You look like a fucking Roblox character. I can't even, dude.
Looking like the new Roblox expansion. Hold on.
Like that's why this whole. I mean, like, yeah, I'm cool with the remake in terms of like, hey, we got it and it's better than it could have been. But it's the monkey's paw thing, dude. It's literally the monkey's paw thing. It's like you get a faithful recreation of a generation you love, but the overworld sprites look like they were drawn by a 5-year-old. Like,
hey, man, you don't know who's working at that art studio.
God. My God.
I was about to make a really, really bad, not good for stream for video YouTube joke.
No,
I stopped myself.
Thank you, Tyler.
Man,
but yeah,
the only thing that I'm happy about that we kind of found out, besides the underground shit, was the fact that it's pretty much confirmed that we're getting the platinum decks in that game, and not just the fucking
it's not just
the diamond and pearl dexes that suck wieners.
I'm hoping they add in the Giratina episode too.
That would be dope.
Yeah.
Plus, you get a mana fee for getting the game, And I don't. That sounds actually hella broken for you to just get a fucking Manaphy at the beginning of the game.
Manaphy is just a worse version of Mew
Don't you,
anyway.
you get the
Excuse me,
egg.
what? Zach, don't talk to me or my son ever again. What you just
Don't you
said.
just get the egg and you have to hatch it?
Yeah, but you walk up and down a roof for fucking 10 minutes and hatch. Like, it's a fucking egg. Like, you just walk it.
Hatch something. It's like, oh, it's level 1.
Look, it's
Mine are level 7. Let's try it out.
It's a fucking
One
mythical.
move
Oh,
kills.
that's crazy. You start the game with a mythical and a starter. Wow, this game is easy. Who would have thought?
But yeah, I mean, I'm excited for it. Regardless, I think it'll be a Pokemon game. It's for sure.
Also, one thing that upsets me: there's no online ranked battles. What the fuck?
I mean, they haven't announced it yet, but they're probably
have. That's confirmed. There's no online ranked battle.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, see.
That was like the one thing that made Gen 4. Oh, I mean, we have Showdown. What the fuck ever. It's
dude, I don't want to play Gen 4 meta again. I don't want to do it. Especially if everyone is a fucking Manaphy, dude. Jesus Christ, I don't want to play Gen 4 meta Manaphy.
I mean, I just wish, like, the one thing that got me, the one thing that revitalized Pokemon for me was raid battles. In all honesty, was the raid dens. That was what made Pokemon so much fun for a while, that I wasn't having fun with it at that level with my friends before in a really long time. And the fact that they're not reintroducing that in some way, it's kind of letting me down a little bit, because that's a mechanic and a system that I really enjoyed. But I guess that's maybe what Pokemon Unite's for right now.
I also think that's what they're trying to make the underground, but I have no fucking idea what they're gonna do with that shit.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
you can go in with friends and you can fight multiple Pokemon and shit, but like, I don't know, it's not the same.
But it's still not a raid battle. You're still
it's not the
same. Like that. You just not do that. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I just again, it's like what I said before. It's these two games, Legends and Diamond and Pearl remake. They're both one way or the other. They're too much in either direction. I feel like Legends is changing too much without adding something to the core to make it interesting, and then Diamond and Pearl are playing it way too safe without, spinning it in a way that makes me feel like I want to play it. That it's going to be worthy of my money and time. Aside from just revisiting games that I liked before.
I just think you're a nitpicky old head. That's what's going on. You're too old, man.
Hey, man, if I want to nitpick, I can talk about how how Legends looks like a fucking paper mache cutout, like, slideshow, dude.
Still looks better than No More Heroes 3.
It does. It's sad. It's a sad part. Still looks better than No More Heroes.
I don't know, but Pokemon Sword and Shield, the story for Sword and Shield
was dick.
What's a good way to describe it?
Dick.
Some people want that, so it's not that.
Wait, yeah, actually, it's been so long. I actually don't even remember the character. Who was the rival in that game again? I don't remember.
Fucking Hop
on these nuts, son! Let's go! We got him!
Zach, I will come into your room and I will throw this glass bottle at you.
We got him!
I mean, I was going to say Wooloo because he was more memorable than him.
It's true.
But like, with this new Legend one, they gotta do the story right. Like, it doesn't have to be the greatest game of the year, but it's gotta be at least like a tad bit interesting.
If it is a single player open world RPG Pokemon game, the story has to be above decent. Because if it's not decent, it's gonna be ass. I don't want to have to sit there and listen to meaningless dialogue for 5 hours about how I'm a 10-year-old child learning how to play Pokemon for the first time. I'm not.
I love how the 3 starters are like, oh, these are Pokemon I've seen before.
All right, who the fuck is going to choose Oshawott? Who the fuck is going to choose that thing?
I mean, the one thing that keeps me interested is if they're going to do regional variants of those 3 mons. I imagine they are. Yeah. If they are and they redesign them, because honestly, like, maybe aside from Decidueye, I could, like, honestly, Typhlosion, in terms of, like, all of the fire starters, is kind of a mid. Like, I mean, I love Typhlosion, but not everyone does, and it could use a redesign. It's way too simple, and no one likes Samurott at all. People really love Decidueye, so I mean, if they want to remake all of those 3 mons and turn them into, something different, I'd be cool with that personally.
Typhlosion means something, man. Fun fact, Typhlosion and Charizard have the same base stats, but Charizard is Charizard, so no one fucking cares about Typhlosion.
Yeah. I mean, the flying type helps Charizard too. The dragon type helped them in the remakes. That's so fucking... Oh, I hated that too. Like, the fact that they never showed Gen 2 starters any love by giving them Mega Evolutions.
Gen 2 is like the worst generation. Let's be real.
What? No, that's cap. You're cap.
Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit.
There's so much emotion behind
Gen 2, no, Gen 2 is not the worst.
What is the worst generation of Pokemon?
Gen 6 or 7.
That's absolute fucking cap.
No, Gen 7, yeah.
That is absolute cap. No,
You don't think Sun and Moon is the worst generation?
Compared to fucking Gen 2? Hell no, they had to bring Kanto back to make that game decent.
No, because I mean, if you think about
He just said no.
No, I mean the base crystal and silver and gold. I mean, I thought they were enjoyable enough. Sure, they're a bit dated, but then they remade them with Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and it actually made that generation really good. Like, that remake was very solid. They included a lot of things that mechanically changed the game between, the physical and special split, and just adjusting a lot of the gym battles and adjusting some of the Pokemon stats that made it really good. Like,
I mean the things that Gen 4 did, but they were just remakes of the game that came out during Gen 4, so they were benefactors of it.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, all right. I thought, okay, all right. Just want to double check on that one. All right, okay. That's what I say. Yeah, Gen 2's dick.
No.
The Gen 2 remakes are really, really, really fucking good. Gen 2 sucks.
No, I still think Sun and Moon is the worst gen.
I can't agree. Gen 6 was bad, but no. Plus Gen 2 had some of the worst fucking mons, man. Before they got evolutions and shit.
Which gen was Emerald?
3.
Gen 3. The best generation.
That's probably...
That's another reason why Gen 2 sucks. Gen 3 was so fucking good.
Gen 3 was good. I think every generation up until 6 and 7 were good. And then that 6 and 7 was when the decline started in my IMO.
I mean, Gen 5 was fucking phenomenal, and then they followed it up with that fat steaming pile of wee juice that was Gen 6.
The X and Y, yeah.
Yeah,
where they had to bring back Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur to make people happy.
Your generation is bad when you have Greninja as a starter, one of those popular Pokemon, and that game still tanks. That it was garbage. Bad.
Mm-hmm.
Bad.
But yeah, I mean, why did we even talk about this again?
I don't know.
Someone needed to talk about it. That's why.
That's very true. We'll rewatch the footage.
Yeah, I don't know, Pokemon. Yeah, so I mean, I guess we can talk about Pokemon Unite now.
The real star of the show.
Yeah, man, I don't know. They're dropping all this shit. The mobile version, Pikachu's going to be a special event thing if you don't already have them, and if people pre-register Tyler pre-register the game. I don't have Pikachu. Just pre-register it on your phone.
Just fucking get Pikachu. Pikachu's like one of the worst Pokemon in that game.
It's fine. It's fine. And they keep
do that yet.
They keep balance patching the game too, and they're actually making some pretty good changes overall. Like some when the data mines come out and people are actually doing the numbers, it's like the changes they are making they're like huge. I think it was something like what was it? Who does a ton of damage now?
Primarine used to. I don't remember what the fucking counts on that were, but they did. That was a pretty big nerf.
No, they buffed one of the mons. Who was it? Oh my god, I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Charizard, was it?
Oh yeah, no. Charizard does like 70% more damage on like his Fire Blast now, like overall. Like some ridiculous amount like that. That I saw and I was like, okay, that's actually insane. So I mean, for seeing the changes that they're making, they're significant, and they're not just like changing things in a minor way. Like Garchomp had a really big buff in the last patch.
Full dose, baby.
Cinderace got nerfed. Snorlax Heavy Slam got nerfed, dude. Like, they're actually fixing things that, Sludge Bomb Hex on Gengar got nerfed. They're fixing things that people are actually having issues with. I just wish they'd fix the score so I could view it on my fucking screen.
I sent you that thing that you know how much are up or down depending on what they say.
Yeah, but that doesn't fucking help.
That doesn't indicate that indicates a number threshold. That does not indicate the actual fucking number.
Tyler, I want to inform you something. So the last time you'll get an indication of whether or not you're in the lead is about 10 seconds before Zapdos shows up. About 10 seconds. So you will get Zapdos. You'll hear, we're really struggling. And then you'll get Zapdos and you'll still be like, I don't fucking know if we won or lost.
You don't find out until the end of the game, bitch.
Like,
it's Russian roulette.
Absolutely.
You're just walking with a loaded gun.
They need to fix so much about this game fundamentally to make it something that lasts. They need to fix the score so that we're not guessing how the score is going to end up being at the end of the game.
Fuck out of Zapdos.
They gotta balance that. They gotta balance the last 2 minutes of the game. It's not even just
Zapdos. They gotta balance Dreadnought too. Like, they need to make Dreadnought.
Oh my god, dude! Did you? So I don't know if you saw there was a data mine that came out, and like there's tested evidence and footage now of it. So like it used to just be like getting Dreadnought was good because you got a stat bonus from it, and you got shields and you got levels for it, which is why it was so important because you get ahead of the game. You don't have to farm as much. Your team's higher level. They actually tested, and it's learned now that if you get Dreadnought before Zapdos, you'll deal 45% more damage to Zapdos.
That makes no sense.
It makes no sense at all.
Why?
It's absolutely fucking stupid, and now it makes Dreadnought even more important.
Like, why is that a mechanic built in the game? Why? It doesn't even make sense within the context of the game because he's a fucking water type, my dude. The fuck?
Nope. Yep. Nope. I mean, it is a stone type, so rock type. So that's stone type. Yeah, it's a rock type.
They call me Stone 420 type.
But I mean, yeah, like it's absolutely absurd that's like that there are so many things that allow people to snowball or get snowballed, so many equalizers of the playing field too, where it's like you could be ahead so much throughout the whole game. You could be whooping ass, you could be playing the best you possibly can, outplaying everyone, and then a Cinderace comes out of nowhere with his fucking stupid ultimate, presses A1, steals Zapdos from your whole team. Or you get CC'd by fucking Snorlax as it fucking heavy slams the ground and stops your whole team from attacking and steals Zapdos.
The map by Machamp and get submission to death.
No, I mean these are things that will complete. Or Cramorant comes up, pops his ult the last second, and steals Zapdos from you. Like
he said, "Gulp."
All of these shit. All these fucking shit, all these fucking shits in the game, all these fucking OPCC abilities, all these extremely ridiculous tanks and characters with burst damage that you can't control, just coming in and, like you could work your ass off to make sure Zapdos is going to be secured, and then someone comes out of nowhere and just swoops it right from under you, and you can't do anything about it. Like, it's like stuff like that.
Speaking of burst damage, fucking Blissey, my dude.
Yeah. Oh my god.
What the fuck is that thing?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That thing is going to be so essential to team comp and like competitive team composition now. Because it's the best fucking support mod.
I can see it now, dude. Blissey running with a Cinderace or a Lucario.
Dude, if you run Blissey Eldegoss, your team doesn't die.
Unstoppable right there. Unstoppable.
That thing scares me.
I'm not scared of a lot of things, but that thing scares me.
Like it comes with so much shit. Like Helping Hand gives you a speed and attack bonus. Soft Boiled you can stack and it just heals your whole team.
The game with heal pulse or burst damage.
The Unite move is ridiculous because you literally just make one of your teammates unstoppable and invincible for a short amount of time. Like that's
you make them exactly. You take damage for them because you're Blissey. You're a fat bastard. You don't have to worry about dying.
Like, what the fuck were they thinking?
Hey, but that Clefable rollout though.
No, there is none.
Clefable?
There was no Clefable rollout.
Clefable ain't in the game yet, son.
Clefable doesn't fucking exist. Dude,
Yeah.
Blastoise doesn't even fucking exist. We know that thing's in the game.
They've shown us
Clefable, Wigglytuff
Yeah.
rollout.
they've shown us gameplay for let's see, Blissey. They've shown us gameplay for Sylveon. They've shown us gameplay for Mamoswine. They haven't shown us gameplay for Blastoise. That's the one mod we knew was coming out since the beginning. It was in the Japanese
Blastoise is
beta,
supposed to
bro.
fucking come out after Gardevoir. Yeah, right, okay.
Like,
Yeah, okay.
yeah. But I mean, I don't know. The game overall is fun. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy it. It's just there's so many issues and like so much shit that needs
It's
to
an
be
unbalanced mess, but it's a fun unbalanced mess.
Yeah, I mean, it's like every Pokemon game.
Is every Pokemon game a fun unbalanced mess?
Yes,
Was Sword and Shield fun?
He said, yes.
sometimes it was. As long as you were playing in lobbies without people who were spamming legendaries and Gmax.
As long as you were playing online with your friends and
Yeah.
never by yourself.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. This game, it definitely gets the blood pressure rising, but I don't mind it because I enjoy the loop. I think the gameplay loop is very addicting. I just wish that they would take it more seriously in the fan feedback. Sure, they're taking some things into consideration. It's weird because like I look at these balance patches, I see they're fixing characters and adjusting stats and stuff, and I'm like, okay, they're actually paying attention to the meta. They're actually paying attention to the game and the gameplay. But then I realized they're also not fixing these fundamental issues with the game that makes it hard to enjoy or play. Things like the score, things like Zapdos, things like the last 2 minutes of the game. They're just not fixing them. They're not acknowledging them. So the whole time I'm thinking, okay, are you going to take this seriously or are you not going to take this seriously? I just have a fucking headache. That's all I know.
Like smash patches at this point, man. It's like they're patching shit just to either patch shit or appease a small portion of people.
Maybe. At least this game has better internet than Smash Brothers, that's for sure.
That's fucking dude. How does this game have the best internet of any game on the Switch?
Just give it a few more characters, and then it will go back to the internet that you know and love.
I have no idea what the profit margin on this game has been so far. This game has got to make some serious cash.
Making stacks, bro.
Yeah, bro, you got to make some money on this.
They got little Timmy, the Pokemon fan, just wanting to play as Pikachu with a hoodie, and then they got the fucking whales out there, bro, who bought everything and wanted to make themselves pay to win as shit. Like, oh my god. Of course, this game is not. This game is fucking. This game has made so much fucking money for sure. Like, there's no way it hasn't.
Oh, there's no information online about Pokemon Unite's profit.
Yeah, I mean they haven't. It's been too soon. I don't think they're gonna release anything until probably the next quarterly earnings period.
Man, there's always an industry insider somewhere who's gonna leak this shit. I don't give a damn.
They're not going to release it until after it comes out on iOS.
Got the Timmy Two Shoes that are gonna buy shit.
iOS is literally like there's no other competitor in people who pay for microtransactions than people who play games on their phone. Nothing else. They are going to make so much bank because like Zach said, somebody wants to play Pikachu in a hoodie.
I don't know, dude. I want to play Cinderace in a pirate hat. I want to play Mr. Mime as a magician. Who the fuck plays Mr. Mime?
David.
Of course, David. Of course, David.
Hey, but hold on. When it first came out, Mr. Mime was kind of slapped.
Mr. Mime was funny.
Mr. Mime is still actually pretty good, I guess.
Yeah, he's alright.
Listen, when you
Not
just
the
learn
worst.
the game and you're like, I'm gonna get him, and Mr. Mime throws up a wall, you're like, I guess the fuck not.
Yeah, this guy's fucking useless.
But then you see Snorlax, he put up that wall and walk at you. You're like, damn, he like
I'm
Mr. Mime,
scared.
but obese.
Just dangerously obese. in every way, shape, or form.
Okay, with that said, I guess we didn't really talk about the new Pokemon they announced at Unite as well. They announced Sylveon and Mamoswine. I don't know, man. I mentioned before, but I really think that Mamoswine being introduced in the game is them pandering to the competitive scene in one way, shape, or form. Because who gives a fuck about Mamoswine aside from people who remember Gen 4 meta? Like,
Mamoswine was in the anime. It was on Ash's team. Okay, he was a dude.
Who gives a fuck about Mamoswine? Yeah.
True.
And then Sylveon panders to the kids who like the evolutions.
The fucking
they still haven't added in.
Kids.
They haven't added in the best evolution yet, but I'm waiting. You know, they'll do it eventually.
I don't know if they're gonna put Espeon in the game.
Listen, I think they're gonna. It's gonna be like the Goku of this game is gonna be like the Fire Emblem. He ain't
beating Goku though. Yeah. He ain't beating Goku.
No, it's gonna be like the Fire Emblem character of this game. You know, the Goku to the Dragon Ball fighters of this game. Where they're just going to keep adding evolutions and people are going to be pissed off because they're sick of evolutions.
And then they're going to release a new evolution.
What do you mean? Like, oh my god! Nobody's going to be pissed off. It's Pokemon and you're throwing evolutions. People are going to eat it up.
That's until we get our 5th evolution and then they're like, oh my god, who the hell cares?
Yes, and that's when they'll release one of the more liked evolutions. People are like, oh my god, this is great. And they'll forget all the ass ones before it.
If the second evolution ends up being Leafeon or some shit, I'm gonna throw something. Like I can't
even. It will be Glaceon.
The fucking shitty ones, dude. Like oh my god.
The second evolution is just gonna be straight up Eevee. That's it.
But that's just Eevee.
Just Eevee.
Oh yeah, I mean that is a thing that's rumored right now too, because of the way something's going on in the anime, where there's like a character who can't evolve their Eevee via stone. So like. People are speculating now that they're going to try to use the anime to introduce this new evolution where it's literally just Eevee evolving naturally without a stone. So, I mean, maybe we'll see that.
Eevee too.
Yeah.
Eviathan.
Alrighty then, yeah. So yeah, any closing thoughts on the Pokemon presentation? What were your thoughts overall?
Pokemon Unite, you cowards.
Put Salamence in Pokemon Unite.
Yeah,
Okay, give me your top 5 Pokemon for Unite right now.
Oh man, Skizor, of fucking course. Skizor. Blaziken. Blaziken needs to be in this fucking game.
Yeah.
Why isn't Blaziken in the game?
Because he was in Pokken.
But so was Machamp.
Yeah, but no one give a fuck about Machamp and Pokken because no one played Machamp and Pokken. Decky Dewey needs to be in this game.
Yep.
Decky Dewey.
I'd be down with Swampert. Swampert would be kind of cool. Who do I want the last one to be? I'm gonna make it a mythical. Just put Mew in the game.
I feel like Mew would be a gimmick mon. It wouldn't be like a playable one. Just like catch Mew on the map. Ooh, gives you a random buff.
Some shit like that. Mew on the map, they don't give your entire team like a 50% speed boost.
Oh, I can see that.
Put Mewtwo in the game.
Mewtwo would be busted. Yeah, hold up.
Yeah, would be broken.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Tyler, what about you? 5 Pokemon. Go.
I don't give a shit. I don't play the game.
Could have at least
come out on the phone yet.
Could have at least humored me. God damn it.
Tyler, name your top 5 Pokemon. Go.
The evolutions.
You are stupid. I agree.
I don't know Pokemon like you guys. I like to see Torterra in there. That's
okay. All right.
Yeah, Torterra actually be clean.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So okay. Listen, they got to put Rhyperior in the game. All right.
Okay. Big man.
Yep.
Bro, put Honchkrow.
Honchkrow. Yeah. Honchkrow got to be in there. I need to see Tyranitar. I need to see T-Tar, the boy. I want to see Heracross too. Heracross would be pretty cool. There's a surprising lack of bug types in this game. Like just like
Crustle.
none. That's not.
He
That
said
doesn't
just
count.
Crystal.
That doesn't
That
count.
doesn't count as a bug type. It's a fucking.
It's a rock.
It's a fucking. It's a hermit crab.
That's fine. Let's see. What else can they put in?
Technically, it's a crustacean.
It's a fucking ocean bug. Like a lobster.
You're not wrong.
Oh my
Bro,
god.
put Typhlosion in the game.
Darmanitan. They need to put Darmanitan in the game.
Darman and Pokemon? What?
Yeah. They need to put.
What did you say? Say Dante and Pokemon.
Darman and Pokemon?
Darman Cinematic Universe.
Hey, Darman fam. Today I'm gonna dunk on this Pikachu.
Yeah, Darmanitan needs to be in the game. Who else do they gotta put? Oh man, maybe Keldeo. I'd like to see Keldeo too.
Dragapult in the game. I'm down.
Dunsparce? What?
Yo, put Dunsparce in the game and announce his evolution, you fucking cowards.
And then wait.
Piss babies.
If I already said Espeon before. I mean, that's my favorite Pokemon. If I had to pick one Mon that I like, they put a Azumarill in the game, dude.
This would be dope. Hold up, wait. Slacking though.
Slacking maybe.
Slacking would be dope.
How would that work though? Because they already got. I mean, I don't know. I feel like
he's like Snorlax, but monkey.
No, because like it would be like you'd go Slack off and you'd be really slow, and then Vigoroth would be fast. But then like slacking would be like every like 2 minutes you just stop moving for like 10 seconds and you fucking go to sleep. Like I don't know.
Yeah, but then the first like 2 seconds after you wake up, you could fucking deal like a shit ton of damage.
Maybe.
That is slacking. That if slacking didn't have Truant, would be top 5 Pokemon.
That's what ability swap is for.
Skill swap.
Skill swap, yeah. But yeah.
Blissey and Slacking, the ultimate duo.
I need to see Bisharp. I need to see Skarmory. I need to see Magnezone. I need to see all the Mons in this game. I need to see Alakazam.
Rubbish. What?
True Garbodor, bro.
I need to see Grimmsnarl, alright?
Hey.
Ahsoka Tano.
Yeah. I need to see Diggersby, though.
Diggersby, though. Hold up. Wait. Roger Rabbit in this bitch.
Obstagoon.
The Goon. Yeah, dude, we do need the Goon in the game. Yeah. Bro, put Toxtricity in the game.
Toxicroak.
Toxicroak.
Nidoking.
Drapion, my dude.
Conkeldurr.
Conkeldurr.
Just throwing the boys, throwing Phalanx.
Yo, throw the goons in the goon. All the goons.
The one Pokemon I don't want to see, but I think is the most likely, honestly, is probably Aegislash. I feel like Aegislash would be so busted, but they're probably gonna do it. Or Urshifu.
Honestly, I'd prefer Aegislash to Magnezone.
Oh, Urshifu.
Could you imagine Rapid Strike Urshifu just coming in and swiping you?
Urshifu, do not put that fucking demon in the game. That thing is on demon time 24/7.
It would be perfect too, because you could literally just the two moves you'll pick between are Rapid or Single Strike. And that will be like one of the options for its level up to be a water type or a dark type. I can totally see that. They're gonna do
this
it.
Man walking down the lane, you're like, nope, he can have that lane. Yeah. Nah, bro.
Okay, you can take my jungle. Just don't have sex with my wife, please.
Bro, you know you gotta put all the Oricorios in the game.
All the Oricorios. Oh
Every single Oricorio, all 5 of them.
Yeah.
I don't know. Put fucking Electivire in the game, man. I don't care that L-Kid's in the game already.
Put the whole list of 1,000, close to 1,000 Pokemon in the game. Just do it. It's fine.
I mean, do that.
I mean, shit. No, you can't put the water Pokemon in because they can't go on land. They'll go die.
Hey, just throw in Magikarp.
But then you have to put in Gyarados.
Yeah, exactly. But when you're Magikarp, you can't move. But as as you're there, every second that passes, you get one experience. And once you get, like 2 minutes into the game, 3 minutes into the game, then you just evolve into Gyarados.
And then you splash around on the ground again.
What? No, Gyarados can fly. What are you talking about?
I guess.
It is a flying type, yeah.
But like, do you ever see Gyarados
Flying water type that has fire breath.
And Dragon Claw.
Yeah.
Does he have Dragon Claw?
Is it Dragon Claw? I forget if it's Dragon Claw or Dragon.
He has Outrage.
Or Outrage, yeah, he has Outrage. I don't think he has Dragon Claw, never mind.
I was gonna say, he don't have arms. If he has Dragon Claw, holy fuck. Let's roll back. Dude, just put Shedinja in the game.
Oh.
Never hit me.
Yeah. Okay, well, the podcast. We did it again. Gentlemen, we did it again. What a wonderful, wonderful podcast we had today. Any closing thoughts or statements? Don't all jump up at once now.
Let's see.
Stop buying Pokemon.
Stop doing
Agreed.
that. Oh, and also, Zach, you're on the pack for thinking Gen 2 is one of the better gens.
Why didn't you tell me that 2 podcasts ago when I talked about how Gen 2 was in my top 10 favorite games list?
Because I knew we were going to talk about this, and I'm going to let you have your moment.
Got you baited.
Baited.
You know, one things I won't concede though is that Sonic Colors is mid. Also, I'm very proud of myself for that hop on these nuts joke I made. Very proud. I'm gonna go to bed very happy that I made
a child to tell a grown man to hop on your nuts.
Yeah, Zach.
Good on you.
I'm proud of you for really putting a positive message out there.
I'm stopping the podcast now. This has to end. We can't take this any further. If you thought I made a good D's Nuts joke, leave a like on the video.
If you think I'm gonna torture Zach in his sleep because he thought he could get me, he can think again. Press the like button. 15 likes instantly.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.